All right, good morning, my sunshines. Thank you for tuning in to the Life of Sunshine on Wheels. Of course, it's Sunday, and guess what? It's going down in the kitchen. Woo woo! I got my baby Shania with me. Her brother's taking a shower, so we're gonna have to wait on him. But we're gonna get started, me and my daughter. So today, what we're gonna do is a long pan of lasagna with the hopes that it will last for the whole entire week. Don't know, we'll see. And then I'm going to do a half pan of rasta pasta. It's going to be with Alfredo sauce, the jerk spicy seasoning, because I'm obsessed with jerk seasoning. And we're going to use vegetables instead of meat. So I'm going to use a blend of broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, and then also add some shrimp to that pan of rasta pasta. So what I'm going to get started with doing is cutting up my peppers and onions for both the lasagna and the rasta pasta. You all know how to do that, but I'll be right back. Hey, my sunshines, thank you very much for tuning back into Life of Sunshine on Wheels. I forgot to let you all know that I was cooking something else, and that something else is ribs. Baby back ribs, asked by my mom. Remember, she can't cook, y'all. So we're also doing ribs today, and what I'm going to show you is my baby Shania. Well, she's not a baby no more. She's 13. She's almost grown lady. But right now, she's a young lady. Thank you, Jesus. So what I'm going to do is show you what she's doing. She's helping me with cleaning off the ribs. So stay tuned to see my baby washing off the ribs. There goes my baby. I do not own the rights to that song, but she's here with me in the kitchen while the brother is still in the shower. And she's helping me clean off the meat, and I really appreciate her for that. So that's who I got in here with me, one of my sidekicks, and she's here pulling off that membrane on those ribs. You go, Toots. You want to say hi to the sunshine?
Hi.
All right, and if you're looking over there on the counter where she just moved from, that was ground turkey for the lasagna. But guess what? We'll be back with more. Hey, my sunshines, I am back again, but guess what? This time I had my son. I'm not going to show him this weekend. This weekend is about Shania. So I'm going to have my son here. He's going to help me season up these ribs, and we're going to get them in the oven. So I'll be right back in a few shakes. All right, my sunshines, as I stated before, here go those ribs with our house seasoning on them. And you all know what the seasoning is. Go ahead, Colin, pull that seasoning on there. And you all know about the seasoning that we mixed during the episode when we did the turkey wings. It's still that same seasoning, so don't forget. Look at that there. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to rub this seasoning in on both sides. And then we're going to place the ribs in the oven with foil on top. 375 that oven for an hour. I'll be back. All right, so as promised, we're going to rub that seasoning real good into those ribs. So I'm just rubbing it on in there. And if you notice that we had paper towels at the bottom of this pan, it's just that the paper towels is there to soak up some of that moisture from those ribs, from the back part. So that's what we're doing here, rubbing it in with that house seasoning mix. We're rubbing it in. And also, I forgot to let you all know, if you have any light brown sugar, it will work. Just sprinkle a little bit, not a lot, just a little on the top of your ribs. Do not put a lot, because what will happen is that sugar will start to caramelize and then it will become hard. So just sprinkle just a little tad bit, just a little bit. So I'm rubbing in my seasonings. Yes, I am. Make sure you rub it in good and get all those areas that you may not hit with the seasonings. And guess what, you all? I'll be right back with more. All right, my sunshine, so we are back again. Here are the ribs that my son Colin helped me season. And we've rubbed everything in. even a little bit of the brown sugar with the house seasoning. We also did the back of the ribs, but be careful, don't put too much seasoning because you don't want your ribs to be salty. And also you're going to put your barbecue sauce on them too. So this is what the ribs look like now. Aren't they beautiful? Don't you just love the color and the glisten, the shine? I like it a lot. But we're going to go ahead, aluminum foil these. No liquid, you're fine. But we're going to put them in the oven once again, 375 or for an hour. And then once you are done, we're going to take them out and show you what it look like. Drain them. Put that homemade barbecue sauce on there. Did I say homemade? Yes, I meant homemade barbecue sauce. So guess what? We'll be back. All right, my sunshines, we are back again, and guess what? It's time for that homemade barbecue sauce, yeah, done by your girl. So, of course, what we're going to use here is ketchup, depending on how much you are using or know how many ribs you are cooking. So, I'm going to add a cup, about a cup. I'm eyeballing it, y'all, but a cup because we have 2 racks of the baby back ribs. So, we're going to say about a cup there of ketchup, and then also we're going to have just a little bit of mustard, there you go. That looks like it could be a tablespoon or 2. And then we're going to add here some garlic powder, just a little, not a lot, because remember, if you made the house seasoning, you already have that in there. And we use the house seasoning on the ribs, okay? And then we're going to have here a cap of distilled white vinegar. Or you could also use apple cider vinegar, whichever one you prefer, or whichever one you have on hand at the time. And it's just a cap, not too much. Okay, and then I'm going to add some crushed red peppers for a little heat. Not too much, but of course you can manage, or you can put in how much crushed red peppers you want, or you don't have to add them at all. And then I'm going to also add in here some onion powder. And no, I do not add any salt or pepper to it. I just add these things because remember your ribs are already seasoned and your barbecue sauce don't have to be you don't have to add any of the other stuff to it. I tell you, I'm getting my physical therapy in today, you guys. And I hope, there we go, voila. I'm working these arms and hands today. All right, I'm almost done, you guys. Just bear with me for a couple of seconds. And then I'm going to pop this top on this onion powder. And just a little bit, not a lot. And then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. Shania, can you hand me the brown sugar, please? Pardon my baby shoulder. One, 2. You know what? Add one more because I like it a little sweet, my barbecue sauce. Sweet and sticky. Good enough for me. And then guess what? I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to mix this all together. Mix it all up together. And then we're going to put it on the pot and just let it simmer for a good 10 minutes. Okay? So guess what? You all, will be right back with more.
2 minutes enough.
That's good, Kyle. Now put the sauce on the other
Shut up. Spread it.
Go ahead.
So
Spread it right
fall.
on out. Y'all ain't get nobody raised.
No, we got Shayna raised. Now, Colin is here, you guys, spreading the homemade barbecue sauce on them ribs. Wish we had smell-o-vision. Hey, my sunshines, I'm back. Now that the ribs have the homemade barbecue sauce on them, we're going to place them back in the oven. No aluminum foil on 375 for another 45 minutes. We'll be back with more. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And we'll be back. Look at these ribs with shameless homemade barbecue sauce. They look good, guys. All right, my sunshines, we are back again, and right now what you're looking at is my daughter cooking up the ground turkey for the lasagna. Of course, we have our house seasoning in there, and she's going to cook it and chop it up real fine until it's all the way done. And I know you're wondering, what kind of spatula is that she's using? Well, let me tell you something. That spatula has been around for a very, very, very long time. It was my grandma's spatula. Yes, we still have it, and we're still using it. So, Shania, thank you very much, and we'll be back very soon, my people. All right, my sunshines. Hey, we are back again. This is the ricotta for the lasagna. So we have our Italian season, a little crushed red pepper, garlic powder, onions, eggs, and the ricotta cheese. And what I'm going to do here is just mix this all up together. And we still have our meat sauce over there cooking. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this ricotta cheese up real good, and then I'll be back with more for you guys. Stay tuned. Hey, my sunshines, thank you very much for tuning back in. Remember, in the beginning, I talked about the lasagna. So right now, we have 2 large jars of spaghetti sauce, and we have diced tomatoes. We have a little sugar, Italian seasoning in there. And of course, we have our green peppers and onions with the ground turkey meat. And my daughter is just sitting here mixing it all up together. And what we're going to do is allow this to simmer on the stove for 20 minutes so that sauce and meat can combine together. So we're just going to let it cook for 20 minutes, and then we'll be back to show you how we layer our lasagna. So I'll see you all back soon. All right, my sunshines, we are back again with the lasagna. So Shania has already started the bottom row with the pasta sauce, the noodles, ricotta cheese, and regular cheese. And now she's doing her next layer now. That's the ricotta she's laying on the noodles. That's a good amount, Nana. And now we're spreading the ricotta. That's good, Chanel. We can move on to the next step. Now, what do you do next, Nana?
I put the meat on top of the ricotta cheese.
Okay, now she's spooning her meat sauce on the ricotta cheese. And now she's spreading out her sauce. You can put more on there, Nana.
Okay. do one more.
Mm-hmm. To the meat sauce again, my sunshines.
Alright, ready for the cheese?
Yes, and then what we're going to do, add the cheese. Go ahead. And this is like a mixed blend cheese. And now that this part is done, we're going to go ahead and aluminum foil the top, place in the oven on 425 for 45 minutes to an hour. We'll be right back with more. Sunshines, now the ribs are done, and we're getting ready to get into this lasagna. So the lasagna has been in the oven for an hour. Now we're going to put it back in the oven for maybe 25 or 30 minutes so it can brown the top. Looking good. All right, my sunshines, we are back again. Remember when I told you earlier about that rasta pasta? Well, here it is. What I'm going to do is I season the vegetables with the house seasoning, of course. Colin, can you bring it on in so they can see? I season it with the house seasoning, and here I have onions and green peppers that I cut up. Remember, this is going to be a veggie rasta pasta. So I'm just moving it around just a little bit, not too much. And I didn't add too much seasoning because of the rasta pasta, that jerk seasoning. Yeah, so I didn't add too much. So what I'm going to do is place this in the oven, 375 top rack. No foil because I want them to cook down just a little bit before I add the shrimp, the sauce, and the noodles. So guess what, my peoples? My sunshines will be right back. You all enjoy. Look at this, sunshines. That's that. I don't think I could call it pasta because I didn't put any pasta in it, but it's the jerk seasoning, Alfredo sauce, shrimp, and mozzarella cheese. Put it in the oven with 375 for an hour, and look at that baby there. Looks good. So, we'll be back with the rest of Sunday dinner. Hey, my sunshines, thank you very much for tuning back into Life of Sunshine on Wheels. So now I'm strolling through the house, and what we're going to do next is go and check on the food, see what's done and see what's not. So I'll be right back in a flash. What's a flash? Flash, I'll be back. All right, my sunshines, guess what? I'm back and everything is done and looks amazing. If you see here, that's the lasagna there with the ground turkey and spaghetti sauce and diced tomatoes, no paste. And if you look over here, instead of doing the rasta pasta, I decided to turn the vegetables into a rasta vegetable. And we have the broccoli, the zucchini, carrots. We have some shrimp in there, cauliflower, the Alfredo sauce, jerk seasoning, and some mozzarella cheese on the top of it. And over here we have the baby back ribs with Shayna sauce. We don't have no Bobby Ray's. This is homemade barbecue sauce done by yours truly. Sunshine on wheels. Doesn't it look good, y'all? I cannot wait to take a taste. Yes, honey. Well, Sunday dinner is done, and now it's time to come to an end. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you next time. And remember, just because it rains, sunshine on wheels, never stop rolling. Take care.